Random Gamers, like my Senex here from the Random Gaming channel. I didn't know, because I'm just kind of like making making a crap ton of videos for today. Since, nobody's home, I can do this. Okay, ready? Hello, is anybody home? Yeah. Oh, God, my throat hurts now. Oh, God, I need to get my water. It's like freaking early for me. Didn't talk to anybody. Usually I need to talk to someone to get my voice all warmed up. But anyway, this is gonna be another life-changing moment, and I guess you would call it. I don't know. But it was the last day of school. We're gonna call this name. We're gonna call him Joel, because random names. It's the first name I came up with. So Joel and I were really good friends throughout the entire school year. Little did I know he was being turning into a complete jerk, hanging out with the wrong set of people. But anyway, I was like doing my own thing, sitting on top of the risers because we were doing a yearbook signing. Sitting on top of the risers and everything, and Joel comes up because I was all the way at the top of the risers, all the way in the back, so I don't get noticed. It's not like I have any friends or anything, but I'm just kidding. Or do I? I don't have any friends. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Joel comes up here and he's like, "Oh, hi, how you doing?" I'm like, "Hi." And he was wearing pajama pants of the day. I'm like, "Why are you wearing pajama pants?" He's like, "Oh, I was too lazy. Also, I'm cooler than you are, so I have the right to do whatever I want." I'm like, you know what? I knew something was happening with this kid when he said that, because all throughout the school year, he would, brag about stuff, but not something like that. I'm like, are you serious? Anyway, I'm just, sitting here doing nothing, and he's, because our risers are, set up as stairs. They're made of wood, so just think about that throughout the story. But anyway, he's, sitting here being a complete jerk. He's, talking to his, friends, which I don't even know if he actually knows the real name of the person. But, whatever. Anyway, Joel is, talking to his friends. And, he completely, because I was, some of these, risers are, really, slippery since they're, coated in, plastic so they don't get damaged from sweat, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, Joel is, kicking me down once, one riser. It hurts, and he's like, "Ha ha ha, you fell, noob." I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, "Oh, you sliding off the step." I'm like, "Dude, you're freaking kicking me off the step. I don't know what you're trying to do here, but it's not cool." He's like, "You know what, it's not cool?" I'm like, "What?" I'm like, he says, "Your mom." I'm like, "You know what? I sure hope you do know I have some real issues with my mom, Nothing you would understand or anything." So this guy's, from Minnesota, so I always, kind of mess around with him. I used to, because he's, French Canadian. And French Canadian is not very different from Canadian, because French Canadian is basically Canadian in a sense. So anyway, he's, sitting here kicking me down the step. I'm like, "Okay, you need to stop this." He's like, "What? You're just too weak to resist me kicking you down the stairs." I'm like, "You know what? Shut up." And he's like, "No, I'm not gonna shut up. I don't know who." He's like, "Make me." I'm like, "You know what? One of these days, Joel," which isn't his real name. It just sounds weird calling him Joel. But anyway. So he's basically just sitting here. He's like, oh, you want to see? He's like talking to his friends, and I didn't really hear it. But it kind of sounded like, oh, you want to hear something funny? I'm going to kick this noob down the stairs. I was like, oh, God. And, like, he was, like, already, like, aggravating some, like, girls at the bottom of the step. I'm like, are you serious? Like, just leave him alone. It's not like you're ever going to have one, and you're never going to have one in your life anyway, type of thing, you know. You know, I have to defend my, standpoint here. But anyway... He's just sitting there. He's like, okay. I'm like talking to this girl from the last video that I got stabbed. You know, for no respect in that school. But anyway, he like Sparta kicks me down the steps, and then he's like, oh, I barely pushed you. You just threw yourself off there. I'm like, no, I didn't. You, like, kicked me hard enough. Because, like, there's, like, a good, like, 15 risers. And, you know, they're made of wood. They have a plastic coating on them. Well, they're not, like, you can't tell that they have a plastic coating on them until you get close. Anyway, I'm, like, I wang my head twice. And I, like, land on the back of my head and my neck. Because I'm, like, trying not to, like, face plant and, like, end up breaking my nose and my glasses and things that would be more expensive to pay for to fix. But anyway, like, I just, like, my visual cortex, my cerebellum, which is in the back of your head, is, like, all, like, shot for a minute. And I'm, like, trying to, like... I'm like walking like I'm drunk, and a lot of everybody in the 7th grade who knew that I was Irish, and he's like, oh, he's finally living up to the stereotype. I'm like, are you serious? And like, I had my yearbook in my hand, and I just like beat the living. I just don't want to cuss on camera. That's the thing here. I just like start wailing on him with my yearbook. He's like, ow, 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 what did I do to deserve this? And I'm like, you kicked me down the risers. I'm literally not seeing straight. Like, I cannot. Like, I'm just randomly hitting him, thinking that I'm actually like getting some good shots in. I'm like, I don't even know if I'm hitting you right now. Like, that's how messed up I am, like, from you kicking me down the stairs. He's like, oh, I barely touched you. Well, that's when the yearbook signing ended. I'm like, are you serious? And I had one of my friends. I'm gonna give him another name. I'm gonna name him, I was about to say Joel. I'm like, no. I already have a Joel. But anyway, I'm gonna name him Dylan. So anyway. Dylan, like, when we were at the end of the school year, and my second class that I had to go to, like, we only had really one class to go to, but anyway, during that, like, second class, I guess you would call it, we were watching, like, Finding Nemo, I think. Yeah, we were watching Finding Nemo, and he's like, I was like, my eyes were like, I was like, kind of like all like walking weird, and he's like, dude, are you okay? I'm like, no. He's like, what happened? I'm like, well, Joel kicked me down the fucking stairs. And you know, I just cussed, you know, it's first time on camera, but I didn't want to do it. You guys pressured me. I'm just kidding. Well, I'm like, dude, Joel kicked me down the stairs, and he's like, oh, let me go tell the teacher. I'm like, no, I got it covered. I beat him down. He's like, dude, that's not enough. Like, we need to tell the teacher. I'm like, it's fine. What did I name him? Oh, Dylan. That's what I named him. And anyway, I was like, dude, like, I got this all covered, and